Hello, and thank you for joining me for this demonstration of how to view real-time data on queues within the Supervisor portal on Horizon Contact. As you can see on my screen, I'm currently signed into the Supervisor portal, and I'm currently viewing the Call Queues subsection. Within the Call Queues section, you can see 3 boxes, 1 box per queue that I'm currently filtered to view. Within those boxes for the individual queues, you can see some metrics that you'll be able to view in real time. As an example of this, we can see on the project engineers test queue that we currently have a KPI warning for availability for our agents. If I place a call into the queue, we'll be able to see a call waiting, and we'll be able to see the longest time increasing, and we'll also start to see average time. Average time changes based on how many calls are waiting in the queue as well, but the longest time will be our longest caller. So as you can see, my call's waiting in the queue and the timer is going up in real time. We're also getting an alert to let us know that we have no agents available, because that's one of the KPIs that I've set a metric against. So if I want to view some more in-depth information on this particular queue, within the top right corner of its metrics box, you can see there is an expansion option, which is, if you hover over it, it says details. So if I click on that, we can then see an expanded view of the real-time data that we can view on the call queues. As you can see here, we can see calls queued currently, so it's now 1. We can see how many calls we've had today, and we can also see how many calls we've had this week. This again will update once this call is removed from the queue or is answered. We can also see things like calls connected, so we've connected 0 calls today, but we have had 1 call connect this week. We can also view average wait time, total wait time, average talk time, total talk time, and the longest wait time. There's also a service level percentage which will be displayed at the bottom. The service level is defined by the system administrator on the queue settings. If a queue has a overflow group, then we can specify an override. So if you can see that if you have multiple agent groups assigned to a queue, and you can see that none of the agents within the primary group are available, but you know that there are agents within a secondary or a third group that's assigned to this queue, you can set the override rather than waiting for the predefined overflow timer. You can also see underneath that the agents that are available, and you can filter within here. At the bottom there, you can also see some graphs providing metrics around the service level today and the service level this week. So this gives us a nice expansive view of our call queue in real time and what's currently happening within that queue. This then allows us to use this information that we can see, so that I know that my agent should be available and they could answer this call. I can just come back to the main supervisor portal, so sort of collapse this expanded view of this particular queue, scroll down to my agent's availability and set them as available. My agent's phone is now ringing, as you can see on the screen, and they may answer that call, as we can see there. Once they're finished on the call, we can then see that their state changes again to wrap up. And then if we have another look at this call queue, go back to the expanded view, we can now see that, well, actually today we've had a call that's been answered and 2 calls this week that's been answered. We can also see our agent is now available now that their wrap-up time has expired. So in this video, we've demonstrated how to view real-time data on your call queues within the Supervisor portal on Horizon Contact. Thank you for watching this demonstration.